to my YouTube channel. If you are a new viewer, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on notification bell. Thanks. DSS seizes Emefiele's passport plus home office search. The Department of State Services has confiscated the passport of the suspended Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele. The service, it was also let, may search Emefiele's home and office this week, following his suspension on Friday as a result of the ongoing investigation of his office and the planned reforms in the financial sector. The service arrested Emefiele in Lagos and flew him to Abuja in a private jet on Saturday. The spokesperson for the service, Peter Afunaya, in a statement said Emefiele had been taken into custody and was under thorough and serious investigation. However, a source in the DSS on Sunday said it was a standard procedure for his travel document to be seized pending the conclusion of the ongoing investigation. The source added that the office and residence of the suspected Apex banker governor would be searched. The source said, of course, Emefiele's travel documents would be confiscated as part of the standard process pending the conclusion of an investigation. Also, as part of the investigation, his house and his office will be thoroughly searched for documents that can help and aid the ongoing investigation on his management of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Our correspondent had reported that other top directors of the Central Bank of Nigeria might also be invited or arrested for questioning over their roles in the administration of the Apex Bank. It was learned that the DSS might revisit the criminal charges it earlier filed against Emefiele, which borders on terrorism, financing, and fraud. The secret police similarly accused the suspended CBN boss of mismanaging the CBN subsidiary and of Nigeria incentive-based lending and risk-sharing system for agricultural lending and the Anchor Borrowers Program. The DSS spokesman Afunaya could not be reached for comment on Sunday as calls to his line indicated that he was unreachable. He had yet to respond to a text message on the detention of Emefiele as of the time of filing this report. Meanwhile, human rights lawyer Femi Falana, a senior advocate of Nigeria, has said the DSS lacked constitutional power to investigate and prosecute Emefiele. Falana, in a message sent to one of our correspondents, said Emefiele should be transferred to the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), who, according to him, possesses the legal right to prosecute Emefiele. A few months ago, the State Security Service leveled grave allegations of terrorism, financing, money laundering, and other economic crimes against Godwin Emefiele, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. As a material time, the attempt by the SSS to arrest, investigate, and prosecute Mr. Godwin Emefiele was frustrated by the SY Buhari administration. However, following the suspension of Mr. Godwin Emefiele as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria by President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the State Security Service squeezed him in Lagos and flew him to Abuja yesterday. According to media reports, the investigation of the suspect by the SSS has commenced, even though the State Security Service, which initially denied the arrest, has since turned around to admit that Mr. Godwin Emefiele is in its custody. In the case of Dr. Bukola Saraki versus the federal government of Nigeria in 2018, the Supreme Court ruled that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission lacks the powers to investigate and prosecute the appellant for the breach of the provisions of the Code of Conduct Bureau and Tribunal Act. It was for that principal reason that Senator Saraki was freed by the Apex Court. In line with the principle of law enunciated by the Apex Court in Saraki's case, the State Security Service lacks the power to investigate and prosecute Mr. Emefiele in respect of allegations of money laundering and other economic crimes. Therefore, after investigating the alleged involvement of Emefiele in terrorism financing, the SSS should transfer him to the EFCC for the purpose of investigating. It is the usual format of looking for a scapegoat and chasing shadows to sell the narrative was seriously fighting for the people. The same way Dasuki was arrested and we were all happy only to find out it was just a witch hunt at the end and nothing was found on him. Isn't it ironic that all of the corruption claims of forex racketeering and the World Commission of the Naira swap policy, the DSS are charging him with a wire transfer to Afghanistan? Where is Ade Sirika, who commissioned a chartered and packaged airline that's after launching the logo for billions and purchasing firefighting trucks for over $1 billion each, where is June allocation for subsidy? The previous government budgeted subsidy for the first half of the year to the tune of about $7.8 billion in dollars. Let's not even start about how they arrived at that figure, despite NNPC and custom embarrassing themselves over the actual figure of consumption. How come petrol pump price was fixed at over 48 naira per litre when as early as March, Blake Kyari on television in front of marketers said the government pays 209 naira as subsidy on each litre of petrol to marketers as subsidy for the product. If you do the math, now 95 plus 209 will give you the cost of petrol after subsidy is removed. While Nigerians being codedly taxed by the new government for petrol, these are questions sent Nigerians should be asking. But as usual, they will sell the usual narrative of working and sycophants and sentimental Nigerians who only reason along tribal and religious lines will ignore all this. Also, personally, I believe that the passport of the Minister of Petroleum should also be seized. Sincerely, because imagine 198 naira, some people will sell for as low as 188 naira. Now petrol is 500 naira, some states 600, 700 naira. This is like 300% increment, and sincerely, this is a hardship looming for average Nigerians and even Nigerians that are above average a bit. Well, let's say maybe the rich, the wealthy, and maybe politicians will really benefit from all this. But the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has said that the funds gotten from subsidy that has been removed will be diverted to other areas, other sectors in the economy to build and to develop them. Anyway, we are waiting for the physical improvement, not the one written on paper, according to the president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for updates and for breaking news. Thanks.